You're getting disrespected at work, losing your cool over emails and Slack messages, and everybody's pushing your buttons like you're some kind of puppet. And here's what nobody tells you. Every time you react, you're giving away power. That promotion you want? Gone. What respect do you need? Gone. You're bleeding money, status and control every single day. In the next 11 minutes, you're getting the exact weapons one ancient emperor used to run the most powerful empire on earth without losing his mind once. Let's lock this in. Listen up. 95% of people are walking around like emotional pinballs. The boss says something, they're pissed for 3 hours. The co-worker throws shade, their whole day's ruined. Friends cancel plans, they take it personal and spiral. Real talk. This weakness is costing you money, respect, and power every single day. That emperor, Marcus Aurelius. He commanded 70 million people, fought wars on 3 fronts, had senators plotting against him daily, and he had a system that made him emotionally bulletproof, built an inner fortress nobody could touch. Bottom line, you're about to get that system. Today, you're loading 3 weapons into your arsenal. Weapon 1, the Pause Protocol. Weapon 2, the Reframe Strike. Weapon 3, the Premortem Shield. Deploy these, and you become untouchable. While everyone else is losing their minds over small stuff, you're stacking wins. Time to build that fortress. Weapon number 1, the Pause Protocol. This is how you stop giving your power away for free. Here's the deal. Between stimulus and response, there's a gap. Most people skip it and react instantly. You're gonna own that gap. This weapon gives you control over every situation before you even open your mouth. The point is, this is the difference between looking weak and looking executive. Marcus Aurelius ran Rome like a CEO runs a Fortune 500. Senators were plotting his assassination daily. Generals could have started civil wars, and his own son was destroying everything he built. He could have lost control every single day. Instead, he used this one move, the strategic pause. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you find strength." That pause made him untouchable. While everyone else was reacting like emotional amateurs, he was 3 moves ahead. You're in the boardroom, big client presentation. You just pitched your strategy, and your co-worker, the one who's been gunning for your position, interrupts you mid-sentence. Says your numbers are off. Everyone's looking at you. VP's watching. Your heart's racing. Old you'd snap back, get defensive, look rattled. Here's the play. You pause. 3 full seconds of silence. Eye contact with your co-worker. No words, just presence. Then you speak slowly. "Interesting point. Walk me through that." What just happened? You didn't react. You responded. That pause showed the room you can't be shaken. Your co-worker expected defense. You gave them composure. The VP just saw who handles pressure and who doesn't. Result: 2 weeks later, you're getting pulled into strategy meetings. Your co-workers getting left out. That pause was your audition for the next level, and you crushed it. Same move when your partner's starting a fight, when your friend's talking trash, when anyone's trying to get a reaction. Pause, presence, respond. Next time you're at work, someone tries to rattle you, email, meeting, whatever. Pause for 3 full seconds, or more if you need it. Count it. Own that gap. Watch what happens. Weapon number 2, the Reframe Strike. This is how you turn every attack into advantage. Listen. Nothing in life is good or bad until you label it. Someone insults you. That's not an insult. That's intel on their insecurity. Traffic makes you late? That's not a problem. That's a test of your discipline. This weapon rewires your brain to see obstacles as opportunities while everyone else is complaining. Epictetus was born a slave, literally owned by another human. His master broke his leg as punishment, permanent limp for life. Most people would have been destroyed by that. Here's what he did. He reframed everything. No one can hurt you without your permission. The move. Every hardship became a case study. Every punishment became proof of his endurance. He turned slavery into his philosophy school. Bottom line, he became one of the most influential thinkers in history because he refused to see himself as a victim. He saw training. You're negotiating salary. You've been grinding at this company for 2 years, hitting every target. You ask for 95,000. Your manager looks at you and says, "We can do 75,000. Take it or leave it." That's a 20,000 lowball. Most people hear that and think, they don't value me. I'm getting disrespected. Here's the reframe. You pause, weapon 1, then you reframe. You're getting clarity. They just showed you exactly what they think you're worth. That's not an insult. That's information. Now you know where you stand. You say, "I appreciate the offer. Based on my performance, I'm worth 95,000. If we can't get there, I understand. But I need to explore other options that match my value." What just happened? You turned their lowball into your leverage. You're not angry. You're strategic. You reframed disrespect into market research. 3 days later, they came back at 88,000 because you didn't react like someone desperate. You responded like someone with options. Same weapon when you get rejected, when plans fall through, got passed over for promotion. They just showed me this company has a ceiling. Time to find one that doesn't. You're always reframing losses into intel. Next frustration you hit. Stop and ask, how is this training me? Catch yourself calling something bad and reframe it as data, as a test, as a redirect. Deploy it. Weapon number 3, the Premortem Shield. This is how you become impossible to rattle. Here's the deal. Most people wait for bad stuff to happen, then panic. You're gonna do the opposite. This weapon makes you pre-live the worst-case scenario, so when life throws punches, you already survived them in your head. You're not scared anymore, you're prepared. This is how you build emotional armor. Marcus Aurelius practiced something brutal every morning: negative visualization. Before every Senate meeting, every battle, every major decision, he'd imagine everything going wrong. His generals betrayed him. His allies turned on him. His empire collapsed. Why go there mentally? Because when things actually went sideways, and they did constantly, he wasn't shocked. He'd already faced it mentally. He wrote, "Begin each day by telling yourself, 'Today I shall meet with meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous people.'" Point is, he pre-armed himself against disappointment. Nothing caught him off guard because he'd already fortified against it. You're about to launch your side hustle. You've been working on this for 6 months. Website's ready, product solid. You're about to go live. You're excited, but also terrified. What if nobody buys? What if people laugh? What if you fail publicly? Here's the shield. Before you launch, sit down and pre-live the worst case. Write it out. I launch and nobody buys for 3 months. I lost the 5,000 I invested. My friends think I'm delusional. I have to shut it down. Now ask, can I survive that? Yes. You still have your job. You learned what doesn't work. You're not dead. That's the shield. You just took the fear out of failure. You launch. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But you're not paralyzed anymore because you already know you can handle the worst. Same shield before tough conversations, before big asks, before anything that scares you. Pre-live the worst outcome, confirm you'd survive it, then move fearlessly. Now you've got the full arsenal. Pre-live the worst with your shield. When it happens, pause. Then reframe it as intel. You're untouchable. Before your next big move, spend 5 minutes writing out the absolute worst-case scenario. Then ask yourself, can I survive this? When the answer's yes, you just killed the fear. Execute. You came here getting pushed around like a puppet, losing your cool, bleeding power every day. You're leaving with 3 weapons Marcus Aurelius used to run an empire. That co-worker who tests you, that lowball offer, that fear of launching. Without these weapons, you're still that puppet, but you're not anymore. You're ready now. Build that fortress. Start today. You're not like most people. You just spent 11 minutes loading your arsenal while they scrolled past cat videos. Now prove it. Pick one weapon. Deploy it tomorrow. Comment below which weapon you're using first. Pause, reframe, or shield. If you want more weapons like these, subscribe to Stoic Arsenal. Time to own every room you walk into. Let's go.